Once upon a time, there was a grocer who had a beautiful green parrot. This parrot had an amazing singing voice and could speak very well. Not only was the parrot a great companion, but it also acted as a guard for the grocer's shop. It would watch over the shop all day and talk to the customers, entertaining them and helping to increase the grocer's sales. One day, the grocer had to leave the shop to go home for lunch, so he left the parrot in charge. While the grocer was away, a cat suddenly ran into the shop, chasing a mouse. This frightened the parrot, causing it to fly around in a panic. In its frantic flight, the parrot accidentally knocked over some bottles of almond oil, causing them to break and spill all over the floor, as well as on itself. When the grocer returned, he found the shop in a mess, with the floor covered in slippery oil and the parrot looking guilty in a corner. Without thinking, the grocer lost his temper and hit the parrot on the head with all his might. The poor parrot, who was already feeling guilty and sad about the accident, couldn't bear the shame and pain from the blow. As a result, it instantly lost all the feathers on its head. After the incident with the almond oil, the parrot stopped speaking and singing completely. The grocer realized how big of a mistake he had made by hitting the bird. Not only did he lose his joyful companion, but he also saw a decline in his business. He blamed himself for his actions and couldn't believe that he had jeopardized his own livelihood. "I wish I had hurt my hand instead," he lamented. "How could I have struck my sweet-voiced bird like that? How could I have behaved so horribly?" To make up for his mistake, the grocer started giving alms to every poor darvish who passed by his shop. He hoped that by doing good deeds he would be forgiven, and his parrot would start singing again. After 3 days and nights of feeling remorseful and suffering from the parrot's silence, the grocer's luck changed. A bald darvish entered the shop, and instantly the parrot started speaking again. "Did you spill bottles of almond oil too?" it asked innocently. The few customers in the shop found this amusing and smiled at the parrot, who mistakenly thought that the bald man had experienced the same accident as itself. "Sweet little parrot," one of the customers said compassionately. "Never compare one action to another. You should never judge yourself based on others, even if they seem similar on the surface. Things are not always as they appear. The lesson is, never judge a book by its cover."